Recently, questions about the relationship between the environment and the economic growth have become more and more frequent. On the one hand, economy causes harm to the environment, just as any human activity does. On the other hand, ecologists meticulously monitor the environment, coming to the conclusion that theoretically we must stop all our economic activity. And in this situation, the role of the parliament is becoming more important than ever. Here, in the State Duma, we are working on such laws that would allow for the production growth without violating the existing environmental regulations. So, the first principle is to ensure strict compliance with the regulations. We must not break the rules and norms agreed upon by the society. Therefore, the main task of the lawmakers is to create laws ensuring both practical implementation of the environmental regulations and facilitation of the production development. This is particularly important in terms of the budget. The State Duma is currently discussing the budget for the next year, and every word and every line in a law concerning compliance with the environment regulations must have a financial backing so that the money would be spent on these pressing issues. So, this relationship between the environment and the economy is a very challenging task for lawmakers. That's why it is so important that the corresponding laws would be made with participation of industrial groups to set the targets and environmental specialists to control compliance with the regulations. Such cooperation will allow us to create really good and sustainable laws. The SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, opens a new page in the development of the legislative framework, because it includes several member states with advanced environmental legislation. In this context, exchange of opinions between different organizations and deputies aimed at practical implementation of these laws is becoming particularly important. Therefore, I, as well as other deputies of the State Duma, are carefully studying the laws of the SCO member states. We call them brother countries. And the main goal of such interparliamentary cooperation, inter-party parliamentary cooperation, should be not just oaths of loyalty and friendship exchanged by the parties, but the practical basis to solve the current issues. So, such interparliamentary dialogue, the inter-party parliamentary dialogue, is truly of great importance. And the agenda of this dialogue should be filled with specific tasks. One of these tasks is certainly the environmental problem, so that we could happily live in our country and, at the same time, have a high-capacity industrial production, satisfying our economic interests.